Oh, here's another thing we're being lied to about. Anti-trans laws will not affect cisgendered women. That anti-trans laws are about defending women and protecting them and keeping them safe. And, they're really unsafe, especially in Olympic sports. And they're also really unsafe in bathrooms from the lurking trans woman who is just going pee so she can smell and watch other people's what? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But you know what is happening is that there's real life consequences for not just trans people who are getting their passports returned to them with their wrong gender identifiers, not just being targeted in hate crimes, not just being told that they should be eradicated, but now cis women are being followed into the bathroom by police officers, y'all. So this happened in Tucson, and this account is She Love K, and she is filming herself in a bathroom in Tucson, and there is, it seems like her friend and a police officer who, and the caption is, Tucson cops tried to arrest me for being in the women's restroom, had to argue for over 5 minutes with us, shaking my head,
They came in here in the girls' restroom because I'm a girl and they didn't think I was a girl, so they try to come take me away because I'm a girl.
Okay, I'm watching that again.
They came in here in the girls' restroom because I'm a girl and they didn't think I was a girl, so they try to come take me away because I'm a girl.
Okay, now there's another officer here, and there's a little shame. There's a little face of shame. Not trying to look at the camera. Luckily, not being too aggressive, although they are straight up in a woman's bathroom. But again, this is the mania that we have engendered, we've allowed, no pun intended, to fester, is the idea that we're protecting cis women from trans women. Ergo, we must get cis men, officers, to patrol women's bathrooms. So you've basically reverse engineered officers, men, going into women's bathrooms. It's amazing how you just did that. That's amazing. That's so, because if you were like, okay, here's the goal, me getting to spy on women in the bathroom. Okay, that's stated goal. How do we get here? Think. Go after trans people for doing the same. Something you want to do secretly. And so in order to protect the women, you got to go make sure there's no trans women. Yes, we've got it. Huzzah. Now become a cop, or don't. Just wear a badge and call yourself, the genital inspector. Again, I floated the name Hector the Genital Inspector. We all know it's coming. It's coming to girls' sports, to a high school near you. It's coming to Olympic sports. It's coming to any kind of league, anywhere where balls are thrown, kicked, hoops jumped. I don't know sports, but you know what I'm saying. Things happen. People excel. Strong body, movement. Don't pay any attention to me. So this fucking happened in Tucson, y'all. And so she followed up with a couple of notes on like how it happened and what happened.
What's good, TikTok? I'm back. I'm doing a little story time about that video that I have posted. That was just crazy, man. That was the most craziest experience of being a stud. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so basically, I was in a bathroom, using the bathroom and everything just like that. It was in Walmart in Tucson. I was using the restroom. Next thing I see, a flashlight just, So at that point, I'm like, what's going on? Like, is this a guy? Is this a girl? What's going on? I hear, who's in there? Who's in there? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So boom, I walk out the restroom, right? And he goes to say, so right when I walk out, I just did this. I was like,
my God.
I was like, sir, I'm a girl. What's going on? What are we doing? What are we?
She said, I did this. She pulled up her shirt to show her bra, to show her boobs.
Talking about here? What's going on? You're on the wrong bathroom. You're on the wrong bathroom, not me. But y'all go ahead and like for part 2.
Okay, so then she has a part 2 where she keeps explaining. She thinks why they even followed her into this Walmart bathroom in Tucson.
Part 2. All right, so at this point of the story, I am expressing to them that I am a female and not a male. And they go to tell me they had got a call that there was a male in the restroom. And at that point, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, look at me. I do look like a guy. But when I show you my shirt and lift it up and you see the tits, why are we starting the conversation? Like, what is, all right. And at that point, when he was telling us, rude ass, he was rude as hell. But look, so at that point, I'm like, I went to my memory and I noticed when I walked in the restroom, it was a black lady at a register. And she was like, eyeballing us hard as hell walking in. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. You feel me? So at that point, I'm like, all right, putting two and two together. She snitched on me. Cool. There's a boy in the restroom. But at the end of the day, y'all in the wrong restroom, not me.
Okay, so she just said right there, she like put it together where she realized there was a woman at a register who was like mad dogging her, who was like looking at her funny, and clearly that was the person who called the cops to go in and make sure that she wasn't a man. And it's just like, again, we've created and valorized snitch culture in this country, that everyone needs to be their own police, that everyone needs to call the cops on their neighbors or on a homeless person or on a person they think is doing something, illegal slash a man, they think a man going into a woman's restroom. Like, that's the nature of the fear mongering that works on people, sadly, and that we need to keep on fighting against. Fucking wild. And that's going to keep happening. Like, at no point, here's the thing. If you're the cop and you're like, someone's like, oh, I think there's a man in the woman's restroom, and you're a male cop, why don't you just tell her to go in? Go ask the woman who was apparently thinking that there was a guy in the bathroom, say, like, look, it is a women's restroom. If there is a crime taking place, we will enter, but this is not a crime, or doesn't seem to be, or it's a suspicion. Can you just go in and ask? You can go in, and that's its own situation, right? That's happened before. A lot of women confronting people who they think are trans or whatever, men. But like, to go in there themselves is just next level. Sailor Diger, and I think I understand this. I have a picture of 2 women and 2 trans people I post on X in trans discussions asking who should be allowed in women's restroom. No one answers. Yeah, exactly. It's just who people think, just by your own, again, it's just so gross. It's so gross. And this is why the entire conversation around trans people being barred from certain aspects of it actually just leads to picking apart people based on their looks, based on their body, based on, their parts. It is deeply, obviously sexist, misogynist, but also deeply scary and violent to reduce people like that, as if women aren't already reduced to their parts. It's just like, it only further objectifies all people, right? We understand how that happens. And that's the natural conclusion. I wish we had a party that actually stood up for trans people. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do it.